Hello everybody and welcome back to another flight tutorial. It's going to be a quick ILS flight, very quick. I can show you what's going on once we get in the plane. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn on the plane. Batteries 1 and 2, generators 1 and 2. Ignition, switch to run. Listen for the fuel pump, engine start. Make sure everything rises up into the green. Looking especially at the N2 and the ITT, looking for a hung start or a hot start. I have had a hung start before, where the engines just wouldn't spool up all the way. I don't know, what am I doing? Clicked the wrong button there. We already have flaps 50%, that'll be takeoff flaps. Go ahead and turn max oxygen, fresh air, and propane on. Even though we're not supposed to turn this on when we take off. Confirm fuel. Flight plan. So we have an ILS here. It's there. So don't worry about the flight altitude and don't worry about the PFR pattern for departure procedure. Just worried about approach procedure. If you want to change it, again here, ILS right here. You can see what that looks like right here. And we'll be taking off from the airport here. Intercepting, that'll be the ILS transition. And flying on into the runway. Okay, to set this up, we need to know two things. Even though we could see it over here, but except for one thing. Anyway, click the arrival airport, click charts, approach, ILS 26. We'll be at 11175. We can plug that in right here. Audio and radios, 1175, it's already plugged in. Just click nav mode. If you want to change it, you can do that there. And we need to know the feet we're going to be at. And that will be around 3,000 feet to intercept the glide slope. Let's go back. Let's get out of here. Oh, we need to send to ATC and avionics. Keep it VFR flight, so ATC leaves me alone. Set up flight altitude. Flight plan before the runway, 3,000 feet. Okay, so I'm going to set up 5,000 feet then, or maybe 6,000 feet. Flight level change. Flight directors enabled. Just line up the heading bug with the nav line. As you can see here, there's a heading bug, there's a nav line. Click heading bug. Oh, one thing I like to do is, for speed bugs, turn on all the speed bugs. Let's get out of here. Around 85 knots. Everything looks good in the green. 85 knots will be our rotation speed. P1, rotate. That wasn't the best. Positive rate, gear up. And we need to be above 115 knots. Put the flaps up. I'm going to go ahead and put flaps up. Click autopilot. Okay, now I'm going to click navigation mode. And it should switch over from heading to navigation. Since we have no waypoints along the way and we're going direct to the transition, ILS transition, let's come down here. Click right here, approach ILS 26, activate approach. Now what you'll see here is the localizer line in gray, the gray dotted line. That lets you know that we have indeed activated the ILS. So let's get the flight altitude. bring down the speed a little bit. Since we're at flight altitude, go ahead and set up the ILS approach. It says 4,000. But again, here, arrival airport, charts, approach, 3,000 feet, yeah, indeed. We'll dial in 3,000 feet and click vertical navigation mode. Now everything should be set up. There's our top of descent right there. And when we get around this bend, we need to click approach mode, which is down here. Once we get around this bend, and it should automatically switch over from the GPS to localizer, to intercept the localizer. Hopefully it'll do that. Once we switch over here, I'll click approach. Might be able to do it now. Yep. Approach mode is enabled. I'm going to bring the speed back to half throttle. I'm handling the speed myself. Again, we have the altitude set. Vertical navigation is on. Now, if it doesn't switch over by itself, you can always click right here, GPS, the nav source, change it from GPS to localizer if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and go and see, we'll wait a little bit far. I'll wait a little bit before I lower speed and put the gear down and all that good stuff. Oh, we've captured the ILS, the localizer, and the glide slope. There's the localizer, there's the glide slope. Glide slope right there. And that will take us down to the runway. The autopilot will follow that down to the runway all by itself. All I got to do now is manage the speed. We'll need to be below 210 knots to put down the landing gear. You can see that here. 210 knots. Gear down. And we need to be below 190 knots. Put flaps at 50%. Put flaps 50%. Just going to land with flaps 50%. I'm going to take the throttle all the way out just so we can loosen the airspeed. That's good right there. And the autopilot will take us all the way down to the runway. And we still have to land this puppy ourselves. Take the autopilot out. Let's fly it in. Which 1 and 2 is aim for the beginning of the runway and lower your speed to about 100 knots, maybe below that. Get as close to the ground as possible and start pulling back and try to keep the aircraft. Take the accelerator all the way. Try to keep her off the ground for as long as you can. And there you go. Hey, that was really good. We're going to be past the line. up. This is usually where you contact ground. Ask for clearance to bar parking. I'm just going to put the brake in. I'm going to shut down the aircraft just to show you how. Turn all the puppies off. Generators 1 and 2 included. Leave the batteries on. Come down here, switch off, and stop. Make sure everything comes down. Reset the flaps if you want. Okay, that all looks good. There's 1 and 2 off. And we're good. Hope you enjoyed this quick ILS flight tutorial. If you did, think about giving a like, subscribing. I'm a complete noob. I need all the help I can get. I don't get many views. All right. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.